Hi guys, so today I am here to do the second last video in my favorite name countdown series. So this video is going to be on names number 20 to number 11. And I'm really excited because I'm wearing a red dress and I haven't worn red that much in like 3 years because my hair was red and it kind of clashed, and now I can wear this red dress. I'm really excited about it. Okay, I'm done being weird. I'm going to count down my favorite names from number 20 to number 11. And so this means these are names that I really like and I would even consider using for a child. So I really love all of these names. So I'm going to get started at number 20. And at number 20 I have a name and it's a biblical character name, and that is Zipporah. And Zipporah I love. The reason it's at number 20 and not higher is because of the spelling and the pronunciation issues that would come along with it. Zipporah, I love the TZ spelling so much. Just with the Z, I think there would be less pronunciation issues, but I love the TZ spelling so much and I think it is beautiful. Zipporah was the wife of Moses in the Bible, and I just love this name. It is a Hebrew name and it means bird. At number 20 for boys, I have Eliezer. Eliezer is also a Hebrew name. It means God helps, and I love that you could use the nickname Eli, which I think is an adorable nickname. At number 19 for girls, I have Calypso. Calypso is so musical and beautiful. It's a Greek name that means hidden. It's a name that I've always loved, but I don't know if I would ever use it, but I think it'll always be on my list just because I love the sound of it so much. At number 19 for boys, I have Callahan. Callahan is such a handsome Irish name. I love Irish names, especially for boys, and it means bright-headed. At number 18 for girls, I have another biblical character name, and that is Asenath. And Asenath, I think the reason I love this name so much is because it is unlike any other name that I've ever heard. It is so unique, and I just love that about it. It's a Hebrew name, and it means belonging to her father, and Asenath was the wife of Joseph in the Bible. At number 18 for boys, I have Casimir, and Casimir sounds so handsome to me. I love names for boys that start with Cas. Caspian is one of my favorite boys' names, so obviously I love Casimir as well. It's a Polish name, and it has a great meaning. It means announcing peace. At number 17, I have Johanna, and this name has been growing on me so much recently, along with the name Susanna, which has a very similar sound. Johanna is a German name, and it means God is gracious. At 17 for boys, I have Tiernan, and this is another Irish boy's name. I love my Irish boys' names. And Tiernan is very different, but I think it would fit in with boys' names that are popular today. And it means Lord or Chief. At 16, I have yet another biblical character name, and that is Miriam. Miriam was the sister of Moses and Aaron in the Bible, and Miriam is a form of the name Mary. It's a Hebrew name, and it means of the sea. At 16 for boys, I have one that's a little bit different, and that is St. John. And this is a variation of the name St. John. St. John can be pronounced St. John, and this is the phonetic spelling. And I came across this name in a baby name book, and I just fell in love with it. I love how it looks. I think it looks very cool, and I love the way it sounds, and I love that it's a variant of the name St. John. At number 15 for girls, I have a name that I have loved forever, and that is Sylvia. I think Sylvia is so feminine and delicate and beautiful, and I just think I will always love this name. It's a Latin name, and it means of the forest. At 15 for boys, I have Solomon. Solomon is a very strong, handsome, biblical name, and it is a Hebrew name, and it means peace, so it has a great meaning. At number 14, I have another gemstone name because I love my gemstone names, and this is one of my favorite names to put in the middle name spot, and that is Pearl. I think Pearl works as a middle name for almost any girl's name, and it is obviously an English gemstone name. At 14 for boys, I have Ambrose, and I love this name. This name kind of reminds me of Horus in the fact that people either love it or they hate it. And I just love Ambrose. It's a Latin name and it means immortal one. At number 13 is a name that I wouldn't be surprised if in 6 months, if you asked me, this name would be in my top 10 because I am just loving it more and more every day, and that is Nova. And Nova is a Latin name that means new. It is spunky and different and fun, and it's just so many things that I like in a name, and I'm falling more and more in love with it. At number 13 for boys is a new one to my list, and that is Torrance. And Torrance is a variation of Terrence, and I'm not a fan of Terrence at all, but I just think Torrance has a very, very cool sound to it. Number 12 is another name that I kind of think of as going with Sylvia, kind of very feminine, and a name that I've always loved and will always love, and that is Vivian. And Vivian is a Latin name that means alive. I've loved this name ever since I was a young teenager, the same as with Sylvia. At number 12 for boys is Lazarus. Lazarus is another name that I just love the sound of. It's a Greek name and it means God is my helper. I love the history of this name. I love the sound of this name. This name just has everything going right for it. And at number 11, surprise, surprise, I have another gemstone name, and that is Emerald. And Emerald is one of my favorite gemstone names. It's not my ultimate favorite gemstone name, but it is my second favorite gemstone name, and I think emeralds are gorgeous. I love the color emerald as well, and I just think it is a great alternative to names like Emma and Emily and Amelia that are becoming very popular. I just think it would make a great alternative. And at number 11 is probably the most handsome boy's name I have on this list, and that is Almanzo. And Almanzo is a German name. It means one who is highly esteemed, and I always think of Laura Ingalls Wilder because her husband's name was Almanzo Wilder. I don't think you could find a more handsome name than Almanzo Wilder. That is just the most ultimate handsome name ever. So that is my list, number 20 to number 11, which means my next video is my top 10 favorite names. So I'm very excited to do that video for you guys. Let me know what you thought of these names and what names you are currently loving, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.